My name's Hector Salgado. Most know me by Pito. I've been born and raised in Meriden all my life. My mom and my dad, they were born in Puerto Rico. I was born here in Meriden, Connecticut. And one of the things that, growing up, my mom always instilled in me to, be a leader. Don't be a follower. I'm the oldest on my mom's side. On my father's side, I'm like the third, fourth. I don't know. My father, my father was really out there. You know what I mean? He didn't believe in he didn't believe in protection. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah. So when my parents separated, that's when I really had to take initiative and really be a leader, be there for my brothers, be there for my sister. Hanging around with people, bad influences, they stray you away from your true purpose. And for a large portion of my life, I did kind of stray away from that leadership, and I kind of just, hang around different groups of people. I learned a lot, and I could say that I guess I had to go through it. It made me who I am today. Just having that picture,
that's a tough.
Like Dad wanted me to stay away from going from that path, from following my father's footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a bunch of kids. Like till this day, I don't have a kid. Right? I still don't have a kid, and that's kind of the reason why. Just because when I do it, if I do ever have a kid, which I don't plan on it, but if I do, I hope that's the person that I'm gonna be with forever.
For real.
And that's it. That's it. Because I just don't want to follow my father's footsteps. He's a great man today. Yeah. He changed. He's a different person.
Yeah,
today.
that's why I say my dad too. He's a great civilian. You know what I'm saying? Just a bit and that's the thing. You can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I understand. You got to forgive everybody because I know at the end of the day we're all living our lives.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And I can't be mad at him for living his best life. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't understand how to be I have a child.
He probably didn't have the right role models.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I know my father didn't have the right role models.
And a lot of people, they get caught up in the current,
mm-hmm.
right? Instead of going against the current, you get caught in the current, being basically, just like the 90% of the people. So you know what I mean? Like if you're following the trends, it's hard to because to be like what I learned, I was a bad father for my first child, and I apologize. It's not even that I apologize, but I had to go through that to understand how to be a good father. And, it's casualty of the war, and I wish that eventually the day will be right when that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Because this is real life. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, everything counts. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of parents have to really learn how to be unselfish because it's hard to really be that role model and do everything you say because it's easy to get persuaded because we like to release. You know what I'm saying? Because we go through life so hard, trying to do so much shit and it's like money, right? People that work a 9 to 5 instead of capturing the moment of being like, you know what, I'm gonna put this bread away. I'm just trying to release at the end of the 7th day, and then they follow the cycle of being broke because they're like, oh my God, I had such a hard week, and then bang, the cycle's, you know what I mean? And that's how it happens with us.
That's real.
The family, you know what I'm saying? As a family, we don't get the love and the encouragement. Like that's my problem. I never felt loved, and it's not like I know my parents love me. It has nothing to do with that, but it was more the sense of I was passed around a lot to people, so I never had the foundation of the structure to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids now, they had the mom, the dad, and they see us. They're gonna see you argue, but they're gonna see you get through it.
Yeah.
And when you see the foundation, you develop. Okay, even though, because everybody's moving at a different rate. Everybody has, even with your girl, your mom, everybody's still moving their life. You know what I mean? Because you move selfishly, like it gotta be this way. But it's bigger than us. It's bigger than what, you know what I mean? It's me and you. What's going on? It's the understanding of life. It's not the possession of life. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people try to possess oh, we gotta do it this way, we gotta do it that, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move in the third aspect of how the world really moves, because there's 3 truths: my truth, your truth, and then the whole, the universe, how it's gonna respond. You know what I'm saying? And that's the intention behind everything. You know what I'm saying? And the intention of what we're trying to do, what we're trying to portray, is this is real life. You can really do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to. It don't matter who critiques this. It don't matter what anybody believes. I know what I'm doing it for. You know what you're doing, and Mike.
Raised in a poverty-stricken home, cutting hair was just the outlet. I never really thought about owning a shop. I was 16 when I got my first opportunity. Shout outs to Obi. He gave me the first shot to, he took me under his wing and you know, showed me the ropes a little bit on owning a shop and stuff. He ended up falling into, you know, he had some personal issues, and he ended up selling me the shop. So at 16,
Wow.
I'm
16?
Yeah,
Wow.
16. I took over a shop,
Jeez.
and yo, that was
Special.
special. It was a struggle, but it was special, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot.
That's like deep on some crazy levels.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's self-made. I mean, self-made. 16. That's.
So yeah, so he had a plug where he could, you know,
Yeah,
finagle, you know,
yeah, hell
some
yeah.
certificates. So I was in there,
Don't
you know,
matter, we have-
you know what I mean? And then there was, but because I lost contact with him, it was either risk having the health department come and close the shop down, or just being like, yo, just pick up everything and just go work for somebody else until I could go to school, get my license, and that's what I ultimately ended up doing. When I graduated high school, it's crazy because once I closed up shop, I kind of fell into like this dark path. It was real dark. I felt like I had no purpose. I felt like I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was broke. I lost all my contacts because I couldn't pay for my cell phone, and so there was
That's
no way.
big.
It was
In the
real.
barber
Yeah.
industry,
In the
that's-
barber industry, yeah, you need your contacts. But then, and then me and my mom, we started like, you know, falling away from it. You know, the relationship was crumbling, and I ended up moving out, and it was crazy because like, and this is why I love my mom. Like my mom is, you know, she's everything to me, even though she drives me nuts. But that's besides the point, right?
They all do.
She was the one woke me up at 7 o'clock in the morning at my boy's house honking the horn. And I look out the window and I'm like, and it's her in the driveway honking the horn. So I go outside, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, yo, if people are sleeping, yo, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, hurry up and get dressed. I'm like, where are we going? We're going to Brio Academy.
Shout out Brio to
Shout out to Brio.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I didn't take it serious, but it was.
I didn't take it serious.
While they're together?
Huh?
I think we crossed paths. Like I went there 3 times. You know, I'm.
He had graduated before, like I think like a month.
Yeah,
like a month.
I was doing. It was.
Cause I did see you there.
Yeah, I went
did
there
see
3
you.
times.
Yeah.
I quit. I went back quick. Took me 6 years to get high school too, but that's another story.
Yeah. So yeah, she was the one that gave me that strength, that courage to you know, cause I wasn't gonna go. I told her, I was like, yo, listen, we'll go another day. We'll go like in the afternoon.
What age is this?
I was 18.
Okay.
I was 18.
Just to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then she was like, no, get dressed, we're going now. And I obeyed her. That was the best decision of my life. Cause after that's when things started kind of like turning back around. I worked in a few other shops, but once I really settled down at All Stars. Shout out to All Stars. Shout out to Peter and Gil, the two brothers, two married
Yeah,
legends.
I ain't gonna lie. They had the best phase in the game.
They had the best
phase in the game. I ain't gonna lie.
Real talk. So a lot
They
of
were special too.
yeah,
Young, like, you know what I'm saying? They were
and they were young, yeah.
Yeah, phase before fades.
So I really picked up on their skills and you know, just the way they went about a haircut. So if you see my style a little bit, you see kind of like, you know, how they used to work around it and
Yeah, I
stuff.
felt it. I need to get it back though. Hopefully it comes back.
So then 2013, that's when I decided to split ways and open up my own shop, Authentic Cuts and Designs Barbershop, 49 Colony Street, Meriden, Connecticut, 06451.
You're definitely gonna see that in the podcast.
Shout out.
Nice backdrop for that too.
Word.
Nice backdrop.
And yeah, we just April 16th, which is also my mom's birthday. That's when I opened up shop, 2013. So
Shout out honking the horn. Shout out to 16.
yeah. So
Yeah.
April 16th, 2023. 10 years in business.
Nice.
So thank you, Mom. Thank you, God.
Yes, sir. And one thing about P, I'll tell you this, man. He's a writer, man. Like he's always a man of his word. He's always impeccable with his word, and that's one thing I really respect about him. You know what I'm saying? And I can see, you know, to submerge from, you know, what he's saying in his background is crazy because to like when you've been through all that, it's hard to be a man of your word and become
That's a fact.
great. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many elements against you. So I really respect that. you know, you're gifted, and to take you out of your natural consciousness is just an escape to come back to reality. You know what I mean? Like, even though you're trying to escape the pain that you're in, you know, deal with that, because that's when you get through that pain, you're only gonna feel the progress. And that's what I've learned in life. Like, I want to feel the turbulence and everything, because that's how I know it's real. You know what I mean? When everything is comfortable and you're sitting comfortable, there's no meaning, there's nothing, you know what I mean? There's nothing behind that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing, you don't, that's the point of life, is a feeling. And you know what I mean? When you don't feel nothing, what are you gaining? You become comfortable, you become stagnant, you don't become great. You know what I mean? And,
Thanks.
and that's that you know, that was a big transformation to my life. Which getting through made me a superhero, because I regained everything. You know what I'm saying? I regained my consciousness. I regained, you know, I'm in a great space. You know what I mean?
Most people don't come back from that.
Nah, real shit. You know, it was crazy, and I'm happy to tell this to everybody, because, you know, everybody can get through whatever. It's a mind over matter situation.
You know, this podcast, Fiend to a King, like, the moment I heard it, it was just like a light bulb clicked in my head, and I'm like, yo, you know, I'm usually the quiet one. I'm usually quiet, you know, in the background, just analyzing things and just making sure, you know, people's intents and their hearts, you know. And when I heard this, I'm like, yo, I'm always quiet. I'm always listening to others, because I like to learn. But I've noticed throughout my life that, you know, I got things to teach others as well. So, you know, that's why I'm here. All in.
All in. Okay? All in. You know what I mean? Let them know all in, everything. As soon as you come out.